Yeah, I mean, there's good news and bad news for Barack Obama right now. The bad news is that his numbers are not doing well. Right now, 52% of New Yorkers view Barack Obama favorably, 45% unfavorably. If this was a national number, that'd be a good number for Barack Obama, but this is a state that's 2-to-1 Democratic, so that's not a good number. It's been down consistently over the last several months. When we look at his job performance number, it's even worse. Right now, 36% have a positive view of the job that Barack Obama is doing as president, compared to 63% negative. Back in May, it was in positive territory, so it's really been falling over the last few months. And on the generic reelect question, right now 47% say they are prepared to reelect Barack Obama as president in 2012. 45% would prefer, quote, someone else, unquote. So those are the bad numbers for Barack Obama. The good news for Barack Obama is the Republican field of presidential candidates, particularly if you don't include former Mayor Giuliani. Right now, Rudy Giuliani is the strongest Republican. He would be the choice of New York State Republicans to get the Republican nomination. And if it was Obama versus Giuliani, Obama only leads by 6 points, 50-44. Very tight race in a state that's 2-to-1 Democratic. However, if it's not Giuliani, Obama has a lot of comfort zone. The national frontrunner right now is Mitt Romney. Obama leads Romney by 18 points. He leads Ron Paul by 25 points. He leads Michelle Bachmann by 30 points, and he leads Sarah Palin by a whopping 39 points. So New Yorkers are not thrilled, other than with Rudy Giuliani, who is the most popular Republican in New York State. New Yorkers are not thrilled with the Republican presidential field at the moment, and that works to President Obama's advantage.
But you didn't put Rick Perry in, so.
We did have Rick Perry in the poll,
really?
Absolutely.
He's way down there.
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Rick Perry right now against Obama. Obama beats him by 27 points, 57-30.
So I guess until this weekend, nobody knew much about this.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, look, when we ask favorable, unfavorable on all of these potential Republican candidates, among all voters, Rick Perry, 15% favorable, 32% unfavorable, with a little bit more than half of voters not knowing enough about him to have an opinion. Among Republicans only in New York, however, it was 24-18 favorable, with 58% of voters not knowing enough about him to have an opinion.
Do you think this is, I just want to ask one more thing about this. Do you think this is a turning point for Obama, the debt ceiling debacle? It seems that way anecdotally when you talk to people.
Well, I think that there is no question that what went on with the debt ceiling negotiations, quote unquote, and then the final vote and the law did not play well for the president in New York, or certainly nationally as well. But you know what? We are still 16 months before Election Day. There are going to be countless major events between now and then. Look, the election is a long way away. For all we know, a year from now, Barack Obama's numbers could be very strong. They could be where they are right now, or they could be even weaker. There's going to be a lot happening over the course of the next year, heading into the Republican primaries, heading into the nominating conventions, and heading into the general election.
Steve, I was just going to ask you kind of a similar question. How much of this is a reflection of the debt ceiling debate versus just the ongoing economic troubles that the state and the country are kind of facing right now?
That's a great question, because I don't know that you can really distinguish that. Look, the economy of this country has been bad for several years now. The longer it goes on, the more frustrated, the more upset, the more angry voters become. And who are they going to get angry at? They're going to get angry at Congress and the president. But Congress is amorphous. The president is a person. So just like voters were upset with George Bush, specifically when the economy was bad at the end of his second term in office, right now voters are upset with Barack Obama, because while he may say that he inherited this, and certainly voters gave him the benefit of the doubt in the first couple of years of his administration, right now he's been president for 2.5 years. He owns this problem in the voters' minds.